Guys, I apologize in advance. The quality of this video is not the best. I accidentally changed settings on my camera and it turned out to be horrible, but I didn't want to miss an upload schedule, so thanks for watching anyway. I appreciate it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, thanks for subscribing. If you're not, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and be sure to comment and let me know what you think about the videos. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. I record a video, rather I upload a video. I always make that mistake, because when I record it, is not necessarily the same week that I upload it. I upload videos once or twice a week, usually once a week, and I talk about a lot of things, always talking about life, career choices, a little bit of fashion here and there, luxury, money matters, and friendships, life improvement, self-improvement, just lifestyle, a lot of things that basically affects each and every one of us, and I would like you to come back and watch more videos so we can keep this thing moving on. So thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be talking about time, everything about time, and how to maximize the amount of time you have in a day. But we only have 24 hours a day, right? However, some people are more successful than others when it comes to time, and you can't help but ask yourself, how does he or she do it? How does he or she have such a grasp of time? Or how does he or she deal with time-related issues and time-related concerns? I'm always running into time-related issues, and over the past couple of years, I've found myself coming up with ways and tips and strategies which help me maximize my time, and I'm here to share those with you today. I'm in a profession where we bill by the nanosecond, so when I say time is money, and I have to find ways to maximize my time, not just professionally, but in my personal life as well. So let's get started. In order to effectively manage your time, the first thing I will ask you to realize is that time can be compartmentalized. There is time for everything, and that's straight from the Old Testament in the Bible. There's time for work, there's time to play, there's time to hang out with friends, and there's time to study. There's time for career growth, there's time for career development, and there's time for just relaxation. This understanding is the bedrock of time management. When you know that I'm at work and I'm going to be here for the next 8 hours or 10 hours, and all you're going to do during that time is work, and you're going to maximize your time. You won't feel bad on the weekends when you don't have to work, or on the weekends when all you're doing is hanging out with your friends, or relaxing at home, because you have done your needful. You've done the part that it's required of you. You've handled that time effectively. You've done work during work time, now it's play, and now it's playtime. Also, there's a time for chores. Usually Saturday morning, I clean my apartment, polish the floors, and just fluff the pillows, and do a lot of things. Things like that make you realize that there's time for everything. If on a Wednesday I find myself, oh wow, on a Wednesday afternoon I'm at home, weird, but let's just say if on a Wednesday afternoon I'm at home and I'm not at work, and I think, oh, the best thing for me to do right now is to clean, not realizing that it's still the weekday and I have to work and I have a lot of things to do. That's going to cut into my weekend time. That's going to cut into my time with my fiance on the weekends, to the extent he's not on call. That's going to cut into my time with my friends on the weekends. That's going to cut into my relaxation time, where I just catch up on every single housewives ever, just relax and just have a good time by myself. When I compartmentalize my time, I find that I work better. I find that I'm able to devote to each task what's required of it. So I'm able to work better at work when I know that I am going to beast through this project on Monday or Tuesday, so that on Wednesday I do something else. Or I'm going to beast through this motion for the next 5 days, so that I don't have to work on the weekends, so that I don't have to come in on Sunday, and wonder, wow, what's going on with my life? Why do I have to do this? Now, of course, that's not always the case, but to a large extent, time management will help you do things in a way that will be more effective and will be more fluid for you. Overall, compartmentalizing your time will help you realize that devoting your time to different tasks at different times helps effective transition and effective management of time. Another strategy to effectively manage your time is setting an alarm for everything. I have multiple alarms in the morning. It takes 4 alarms for me to get out of my apartment in the morning. I have the first one that goes off at 6:30, second one that goes up at 6:45, third one that goes up at 7:11, and the fourth one that goes up at 7:20, which lets me know that now you need to leave the apartment because your train leaves at 7:25 and you only have 3 minutes to grab your stuff and head out. So go ahead and get going now. I also have, alarms for when it's time for me to leave work because I commute. And because my office is not right next door to the train station in New York, I have to factor in travel time as well. And there's certain times that if I don't leave at a certain time, I'm not gonna make my train. For example, if I'm trying to catch the 7:37 train, which is the train I usually take, I have to be out of work at 7:07 because it's a 30-minute walk for me. Now sometimes I can make it in 25 minutes, but that just means I'm rushing. And if you're rushing, you're more likely to, make the wrong judgment, and then get into a pedestrian accident. And that's not cute. I want my legs. I like my legs. So I set an alarm for that as well. If I'm trying to go somewhere on the weekend and I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning in the morning and I'm going to be carried away, I set an alarm for that as well. Things like that helps you, maintain control over your day. A lot of people often say, oh, the day just kind of like slipped away from me. I don't know how it happened. Well, you didn't set an alarm. You weren't checking the time. You didn't compartmentalize your task and you didn't realize that time is not expendable. Once you lose it, it's gone. And as far as setting an alarm, it helps me, it helps organize me, it helps streamline me, and it makes me function better overall. So setting an alarm for even the most mundane of tasks may seem crazy, but if you get into the habit of doing it, you're going to yield amazing results. The third tip for effective time management is maximizing hidden hours. We have time in little areas that we don't realize. For example, for those of us who commute, for me, my commute door to door is about an hour 45 minutes. Granted, 30 minutes of that time walking from Penn Station to my office, but otherwise I am seated, on a train, on my way to New York, and that's hidden time. That's time I can use. That's time I use to catch up on my emails. That's the time I use to post on social media. That's the time I use to do some work if I need to get ahead at work. That's also the time I use to catch up on my family and my friends. That's the time I use to, create a to-do list for a wedding or a to-do list for, everything else. So that's hidden time. Also, early morning. Most mornings, Ray gets up at 3:30 to go to the hospital. Sometimes he has to be there at 3:30, other times he has to be there at 4. And there's some times that I legit can't go back to sleep. So what do? I get up because I'm already up anyway, and an extra 30 minutes of sleep or an extra hour of sleep would be nice, but if it's not coming and I'm not going to force it. But what I'm going to do is get ahead. What I'm going to do is get started. So I'll go ahead and, if it means me uploading a YouTube video or me making a list or me cleaning or planning my outfits for the next 3-4 days or the next day even, that's one less thing I have to worry about when I come home at night. And that brings me to the third area where you have hidden time, late at night. Sometimes we stay up late at night just because, but we don't realize that there are little things we can be doing late at night. For example, on a Saturday night, you can write your grocery list while you're just watching TV. The little things you can do during that time. You can do your laundry at that point in time because there's nothing pressing and it's late at night. Why don't you just do it? That way, by the time you get up in the morning, the laundry's already done, and that's one less thing you have to worry about at night. So these are avenues in which we can maximize our time, and these are avenues that are often overlooked. Time spent commuting, early mornings, late nights, so things like that. Factor that into your daily routine and try to figure out where you have extra 5 to 30 minutes a day during which you can do stuff that would help you and make you maximize your time in a way that you become comfortable with it and you'll be able to actually spend time doing other more fun things. I kind of alluded to this earlier, but one strategy that helps me effectively maximize my time is planning my outfits ahead of time for work. Sometimes I do it as far as 3 days in advance. Sometimes I do it as far as a week in advance. It depends. The first thing I do when I come from work is plan my outfit for work the next day. Down to my underwear, now it's cold, down to my pantyhose or tights or whatever it is that I'm wearing. If I'm going to court the next day, I make sure I get my blazer, I make sure I get my camisole, and if I'm getting a scarf, I get all that stuff down to my socks. Because it takes me a shorter amount of time at night to do it than in the morning. Because in the morning, I'm already grumpy, I'm tired, it's 6:45 a.m. in the morning, I don't want to be doing that. And that's not the time to be trying on whether or not the skirt actually fits. Because I'm pressed for time. My train does not wait for me, no matter how fast I run. If it's time for the train to leave, they're gonna go. They don't care about this little passenger here. But what I can do is I can plan all that stuff the night before, put it aside in a little part of my bedroom. So that way when I get up in the morning and I'm done showering and putting on my makeup, I just go straight to where my clothes are and I wear everything that needs to be worn. You know, I'm not worrying about, oh, maybe I should wear a different shirt, maybe I should wear a different skirt. And it works for me every time. Because I've realized that the nights that I don't plan my outfits ahead of time, the next morning I either miss my train or it's such a scramble trying to get everything together. It's so frustrating and I'm just not in the right frame of mind. So if that's a problem you encounter every morning, try to take your time out the night before to effectively plan your clothes for the next day or for the next couple of days, and you will see that it makes a tremendous difference. Finally, television. I love television. Television is the last thing we're going to talk about today because I cannot live without TV. Don't get me wrong. I don't watch every single show that's out there, but I do have my shows, and it's a lot of shows. So what I do is I maximize my television time. What do I mean by that? I never come home and just watch TV. No. I have on demand. So I watch shows around my schedule. I never come home and be like, oh, it's 9 o'clock, I gotta watch Scandal ABC. No, because it may be 9 o'clock and I might be at work. It might be 9 o'clock and I might be out with friends. It might be 9 o'clock and I'm cooking. And I feel like when you keep up with the schedules of when the shows are aired, it takes out chunks of your time because you have to be there at that time. No, not anymore. Thanks to on demand, thanks to TiVo, I'm able to watch my shows whenever. I also have Comcast on the go. This is not a paid commercial or paid advert. I have Comcast on the go, and when I'm on my way to the airport, I can watch whatever I want to watch on my iPad or my cell phone or my laptop. So maximize your TV time. Take advantage of on demand. A lot of the shows that we watch are available on demand. Even prior seasons are available on demand, so it makes no sense for you to plan your life around when a television show airs, when you have that option of maximizing your time spent doing anything else and coming home and watching a TV special or a TV show, like the name implies, on demand at your convenience. It's been a while since I hit the treadmill. I just don't have a gym close to me. I mean, I do a lot of walking in New York and I'm very cautious of what I eat. But since I left, Milburn, Short Hills area, I really haven't found another gym that I've fallen in love with as much as I did motion fitness. So because of that, I don't walk on the treadmill as much anymore. But back then, I used to get on the treadmill. I used to also catch up on shows on the treadmill. I used to read my magazines while I was on the treadmill. I used to listen to podcasts while I was on the treadmill. So things like that, as opposed to saying, oh, this is my time to listen to my podcast. I'm gonna sit here and listen to my podcast. No, and hopefully nobody does that actually. But to the extent you do, realize that you can maximize your time and you can maximize your television time and watch television not only at your convenience but also during times that may or may not be typical. So the bottom line of this video is to realize that time is money and effective time management takes time. Effective time management takes a lot of trial and error, but it's possible. You can make your day work for you. Beyonce has only 24 hours in a day. Ryan Seacrest has only 24 hours in a day. You have only 24 hours in a day. I have only 24 hours in a day. And what matters is how we make those 24 hours work for us without jeopardizing rest, without jeopardizing relationships, and without jeopardizing time spent with ourselves. I hope you like this video. My goal is never to sound preachy. I'm just sharing with you guys. If you have any comments, let me know. If you have any tips and ideas, let me know. I mean, we're getting married soon and we're gonna have kids by God's grace, and I'm definitely gonna need help. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to manage my time at work and commuting and then with a little baby. But once there's a will, there's a way, so I'm not worried about that. So yeah, let me know if you have any tips, if you have any strategies, and if you have any shortcuts. I'm here for it. Time is important, and time is something that we need to learn how to deal with and maximize to the best of our ability. Thanks for watching, guys. I really enjoy making fun, relatable content for you guys. Be sure to hit me up. Let me know what you think about this video. Follow me on social media. Subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below, and also give the video a nice resounding thumbs up if you like it. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.